Happy New Year, everyone. It is officially 2025, and this is your reading for the new year. For those of you who purchased a private reading, thank you to those who have been patient. I'm still working through them and getting a lot out. If you haven't yet placed an order, I can do a private reading for your 2025 forecast. I love that the World card came out because that's the whole point. We are in a new cycle. We have closed out the chapter of 2024. And we've got Hermit energy. And when I shuffled again, ears wide open came out. So let's talk about the World, though. See that circle there? We have closed out a chapter to start a new cycle. It's like a timeline shift. We are ready for this new world. And we do have a new Earth coming, or we're in the midst of it. I feel on a grand scheme, there's a lot coming through, but on an individual level, there's also a situation where someone doesn't want to let you go. Maybe you don't want to let them go. You both want to feel stable and secure physically, mentally, and emotionally. But it also could have been tied to money and a wallet there. There's a hermit energy here, meaning I'm feeling that I'm not just feeling, I know that there is an issue with communication between you and another person, meaning one or both of you are not speaking to each other or haven't clearly communicated consistently. There's been a retraction of the energy to go into hermit mode. Hermit mode is not a bad thing if it's temporary and for the right reasons. It means someone pulled back their energy to go within to reflect, and that's where wisdom comes from. That's where healing and recovery comes from, so it's great. But when it's sustained long term due to lack of communication, then there's an issue. We've got someone has their ears wide open, wanting to hear from the other person, wanting that communication. It's like somebody is holding out to wait and see what the other person is going to say and do instead of them saying and doing something. This could be you, this could be the other person. You're going to know. If you've already said and done all that you can, then you got to just wait it out and be the one waiting for them. If you haven't and you feel pulled to say something, it is you that needs to say something. We have a higher view perspective that's beyond the ordinary. So what it is here is, I feel that you are beyond the ordinary. You feel and think and see things in a different way. And this is all about seeing it from a higher view perspective, stepping out of the ego, stepping out of pride, seeing things from a wider, higher, broader view. Now, this is all applicable, and it does apply to the entire world on a grand scheme, but also on an individual level. Like I feel like you interpersonally have a situation here. Now, as a collective whole, they're saying a lot of people are just kind of going within, wanting to feel stable and secure, hold on to their bag because they have their ears wide open on what's going on in the world, news, the events, because they are beyond the ordinary. You will have to have a higher view perspective. This is all about stepping out of the ego, stepping out of analytics and seeing things from a broader, wider perspective. Spiritually, we are transitioning again. It's kind of like 2022.0. Another awakening is happening here. Beyond the ordinary can be the theme of 2025. Seeing things from a higher view perspective, a spiritual perspective, a metaphysical perspective. And also in your own interpersonal connections with others. You may feel that you're beyond the ordinary. You may feel that you have gone into hermit mode. Maybe both of you have. You may identify as a light worker or a starseed or an empath. It's okay if you don't, but it's like not putting things in a box. It's not surface level. There's a lot more than meets the eye here. And see, we got contemplation. Same thing again. Hermit mode, contemplation. Beyond the ordinary, contemplation. Ears wide open, contemplation. The higher view perspective, contemplation. It's all interconnected. There's a lot of contemplating here. You are all contemplating on your own personal life, in your own personal day-to-day things and relationships with family, friends, and love. But also, so is everyone else. And we're also doing it as a collective on world events, life events, what the world is happening. So a lot of people are deep in contemplation, like what is this 2025 going to look like? We had an interesting 2024 and it's already turning out to be an interesting 2025 as expected, and it will be. So keep contemplating. You're going to have another level up awakening here. So we have be gentle to yourself and catch your breath. Trust your intuition. You're going to have a breakthrough. Trust your own understanding. You are going to have a breakthrough. Now, this doesn't mean that you're always right and everyone else is wrong, but it means as you contemplate to gain a higher view perspective on everything, you're going to have a better, deeper understanding, a breakthrough on understanding. Catch yourself and be gentle with yourself. Don't beat yourself up and don't beat up everyone else. We all have to be gentle on ourselves and each other. None of us are perfect. We're all growing and evolving. This is a journey of life, and we're here for this reason. It would be great if we were here for everything to be simple, easy, and perfect 24/7. Unfortunately, it doesn't always have to be that way. That's how learning happens, right? We got bring it into form. Someone needs to take the first step, take steps. And we've got, yet again, in the world but not of it. And we got release the dark wound to let love live. Somebody is very much not normal, and that's okay. That's actually a good thing. I'm not normal either. So, meaning you don't feel like you fit in. You are special. You are unique. You feel like you're living in this world, but you are not of this world. This world does not align with you. And that is a good thing, not a bad thing. So I asked about what needs to be brought into support, and we got brought into form, and we got support, nurturing, loving. And I said, what's the dark wound? And they said disappointment, letdown, frustration, pessimism. It could have been surrounding or about a masculine. It could have been a masculine, could have been one of these two people, or it could have been about them, or just stubborn energy, let's just say. And it's been rough, but you're getting through it. And see, there's so much about the mind of contemplation here. With the Ace of Wands, this is an idea, a passionate idea about unity, community, support. I feel like this is friends, family, siblings, mother, daughter. There's masculine and feminine here. But there's a lot about bring into form one step at a time. Support, nurturing, kindness, and love. Let go of the wound so love can live. Love can't live where there's a wound. The wound has to heal is the point. So there's a lot of contemplation because of a wound that's been in the way of love. So this love can be platonic. It can be romantic. I feel for each and every one of you, it's a little bit different. But for most of you, it's both. It's friends, family, and romance. Because the wounds don't fit in a box. It's not just one thing. There might be one main thing that's taking the forefront more recently, yes, but it doesn't mean it's not everyday life. Basically, cut yourself some slack. Know that there's a new cycle. Follow what you feel inspired to do. We got, again, the ears wide open, a new cycle with the Hermit. This is communication. Somebody not wanting to let go. Somebody holding on to something or not wanting to let go. But also wanting stability and security financially and in their relationships. Bring it into form. Catch your breath. Be gentle with yourself. Keep contemplating. It hasn't been easy, but let down the defenses. There's a breakthrough. Trust your own understanding. And it's like let go of that dark wound. Don't be stubborn. And don't let the other person be either. Have a higher view perspective. That's what I have for you. Link in bio if you want to order.